Friday.
I hate it.
No.
It's not.
It's not, though,
Come to
'cause
work
you
the next
still-
day.
You gotta come to work tomorrow.
You gotta go in tomorrow.
And-
There's a lot to do tomorrow.
There isn't. There's 2 things to do tomorrow, then I'm going home.
It's a lot of.
Wait, whoa.
That's a lot.
You're not busy. You're not doing anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
we didn't talk about this on the actual show. But we'll talk about it in
was
the post show.
briefly mentioned.
About how Sarah fucking threw me over a campfire and roasted my ass.
Did.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I got
Achievement
the
Hunter today.
brief
It was beautiful.
announcement of that.
She like walked in, she was, yammering to Michael about something. After she brought her family in and we weren't mean to them like we wanted to be.
Right, and then
nice.
she
We're
started
nice.
like
It's
approaching and talking with her family while we were recording a video.
Right.
Yeah,
In
she-
fairness, it was
she
kind of
did-
hard to
it
tell that
kinda-
the
yeah.
video was recording.
She
the TV
did
wasn't
that
on.
with the stream too,
She
where she was
knows.
just like, I don't care if I'm talking right now. I'm like, I'm
knows.
sorry, we're doing
But-
something.
So she came in, and I don't know what she was yelling about, but it
I
was
know exactly.
something.
She was talking about Gavin's schedule.
Gavin's schedule.
Because we were
that
talking
was
about
it.
doing lasso.
And we were like, you were talking about doing lasso and that it's on the schedule. Has Gavin replied to the schedule invite so we know he's coming in for it? We need him, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, yeah, I sent it out and like this person responded to it and this responded to it. And Michael's like, all right, because we just got to make sure that he knows that it's going on and we got to make sure people's schedules are lining up. Or it was, I think Always Open was eking
Maybe
into that
we went from
conversation.
one conversation to the next. But
And
yes,
so we were
'cause
talking about
doing the
schedules and having people on the
crossover episode.
schedule. And you were like, all right, just, you gotta make sure it fits into this person's schedule and this person's schedule. And you're like, you gotta make sure it fits into Jeremy's schedule. And she's like, oh, Jeremy's schedule is always open. He's never doing anything. And I was like,
Damn.
Rough.
okay. Like, I understand. Like,
no
You're just
life,
like,
no
you were like,
friends.
you know what? I think I'm busy today. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to be on off topic. I don't know if I'm gonna film this video. I got shit just piled up.
I was like, I'm gonna make an appointment today. I'm making an appointment at noon today. And the title is just gonna be 3 emotes, 2 middle fingers and a door.
You did say that.
Walked out. Fuck it, I'm going home.
It was a double whammy because it was not only just like insulting, but also dismissive. She said it like
Yeah.
you weren't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, oh, that fucking loser, he's got nothing going on.
Yeah.
While she was looking at you.
Damn.
It was like she took
It was
shade
pretty
and went,
rough.
ugh.
Yeah.
Right,
Unnecessary.
Jeremy.
It was harsh.
Yeah.
It was
And then
harsh.
Maybe
I
something's
like
going
to do
on.
the thing where if something like that has happened, I follow up later with a very small side comment. Usually as I'm passing Jeremy, like, oh, by
Get
the way,
fucked.
go
She
fuck
will do
yourself.
this quite often.
So that happened. Then we're getting ready for off topic. I walk past Jeremy. I'm like, Jeremy, you want to come? Maybe make some friends, you fucking loser.
Yeah. You did hit me with that one. And
He's
Michael
already
was
dead.
I know.
And I think Michael said before he left, he's
target.
like, so you're on the podcast today? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'll be. He's like, I know you're not doing anything else. I was like, damn it. All right.
That's what happens.
Okay.
God.
Well, anyways.
Yeah.
Take it right in.
But Sarah, she needs that. Because she received all of it. Now she's like trying to push back a little
she
bit,
doesn't
I guess.
need it.
I
Yeah.
think it's a nice
She's
little,
received everything that she's deserved.
The next time she brings her mom in, I'm hammering them.
Woof.
Should.
It's well deserved. So they better fucking steer clear.
Watch out.
Weems.
The
Catching
Weems
up with the
party.
Weemses.
Yeah. Wait for the Weems team to run in.
Apparently she's like one of the more quiet weens of the family.
I'm sorry?
That's
insane.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Quieter weens.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Now I
everyone
need a
else is
reality
louder than
show where one of us just goes to live with the Weems for
No.
a week. A week with Weems.
Waking up with the Weems.
With the Weems.
Jeff would watch it.
Jeff would
Yeah, he
would.
would. He would.
I want to
He
wake up with the
definitely would.
Weems.
Give him 50 episodes, he'd be happy.
I mean, admittedly, I'd probably watch it too just from curiosity. Like,
I'd watch
what
from
is that?
afar. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be there.
I want to partake.
The next
Yeah,
room.
I
want
volunteer.
Yeah, like if I'd be wearing a white coat looking through like two-way glass and just
Like a scientist would.
like, you know, taking notes.
As
and
I
shit.
suspected.
She has like what, like
Or
12,
I'd be outside
12
in the
sisters?
woods.
Something
She has a
like
ton.
that? Yeah.
ton.
Far
Like a
more than
scientist.
any
So-
human should.
Yeah, if I go in and just like dye my hair the same color as Sarah, which was my old hair color, and then just pretend I'm a Weems too, like would they notice?
I would hope.
Yeah.
Becoming the weens.
You and Sarah have a very similar.
Making a Weems.
You and Sarah have a very similar body type.
We do.
And like so many times, if one of you's like back is turned, I think it's the other person.
Well, because
And
she
I-
also has the same ombre I used to have. My hair was that color.
Yeah.
And
you had the same
I
color hair
told
for a
Lindsay
while.
yesterday, I walked in to the office, I walked around, I went over to her desk, and I was like, I almost just like attacked Sarah. And she was like, why? And I was like, because I thought it was you. Like she was standing at Gavin's desk, and I almost like just ran up and started fucking with her, going like, why are you at Gavin's desk? And I didn't recognize it was Sarah. I just decided not to. And after I walked away, I went, holy shit, that was Sarah.
Close call. Close call.
Like, all right, I'll come up to Lindsay and just like, obviously if I'm walking towards her, but I'll come up behind her and like crush her head or something. And I'm like, man, I would have never heard the end of that.
No, I would never let that go.
Sarah would have been the one to be like, what's going on? That's crazy. Like, she would have loved it because then she'd just talk about it all the time. I
You really just keep turning it up a notch in terms of how she sounds.
She sounds exactly like that.
Goodness.
It's really insulting.
It's like a screech
super
sound.
insulting.
Yeah.
She does only scream though, like when she asks for something, or she
Said
like
Michael
or like
from New Jersey.
right. But I'm making the videos.
Yeah.
She's coordinating. Sarah will have something to say and decide to walk 40 feet away and then scream it down the hallway.
Bro, your family at every Christmas is like, everyone, we are awake. Can you hear me? I'm
Yeah.
like,
Loud
"Christ."
family.
And
Yeah,
guess
loud
what?
family.
And guess what? You complain about it. So you're agreeing with me. It's totally uncalled for.
You know what? That's fair.
I'm like, Sarah screams, and she goes, "So's your family, right? And you hate it."
Both of you.
So what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, we're not going anywhere. It's unnecessary.
That's fair.
Stones in a glass house and it's too loud.
Yeah, but I don't live in that house anymore. Fucking, we go home for the holidays, or like, to my family's, and like, the house is one thing. The worst is being in the car with my family, because it's like you're in a box with the
A
windows
sound
open,
box.
and I'm in the passenger seat just like this, and like my brother will just be talking, and it's just so loud.
God
it's just
forbid
like
I need
bouncing
anything.
all over
I'm
it.
like,
And I'm just
can
like,
I get a little? Is it hi? Okay, all right. Whenever you're done.
unless we're at home and Lindsay has a question for me, she screams from 4 rooms away.
Well, yeah.
Because she doesn't want to walk into the next room.
I have to.
I have now
yeah.
100%.
I get that.
I have
Yeah.
100% turned into
You're
my
home.
father, where I just won't answer her because I refuse to scream back in my house. Like, I just always remember growing up with that, where like my mother would be downstairs and she'd be like, Jim, and he would just sit in his room and he's just like if I were there, he'd be like, I'm not screaming down the stairs. Like, come up and ask me a question if you have to ask me a question. Like,
I did that
I'm
at
just
home.
not screaming. I hate it.
No.
And as a kid,
No,
I never
Grandma.
I don't know, I didn't really care.
Shut up.
Kids are just like, nah, just like run around screaming and shit. I'm already now at 32, like, I'm not screaming. So she'll 5 times be like, Michael! And I just go, nope, I'm not answering. I don't care.
There
I'm not
are
screaming.
really funny
I'm in my house.
stances to take in life,
This is my
and that's
stance.
a really funny.
Yeah.
I have
I'm just walking the goddamn next room.
If that is happening, I'm in the middle of
move
a
on
situation
over.
where I cannot
No.
physically leave.
No, bullshit. Bullshit. Some 90% of the time, some stupid video on her phone. Look
All right.
at this cat. Look
That's
at this
true.
look there. It's not important
Fact.
in any way, shape,
She's like,
or
no,
form.
no, okay,
Yeah.
true.
And when you don't watch it,
have
I'll
to
slide
set-
it to Jeremy and he won't watch it. And
Correct.
Right.
And then Lindsay will stand up, look over the computers, and go,
Hey, pull that up.
"You haven't watched that yet."
Yeah.
Or she'll walk over to my computer and pull it up.
I've diverted that to you. If there's anything like cat bothers you about, I owe you at this point. Just send it to Michael. I'm like, I'll deal with that.
Right.
I'll
Well,
take the counter hit.
Like
or
you
something.
take that stance of like, I'm not yelling into the in my house, and I'm not yelling into the other rooms and stuff like that. The stance I have randomly decided to take with Kat and people quite often is, if we're not really talking and then she's looking at something on her phone and she starts laughing, right? And then like stops, I know she's waiting for me to go, what are you
watching?
laughing about?
Oh,
What are you
yeah,
watching?
yeah.
I will never
Don't.
ask that question in a
don't.
million years.
I get
I'm like,
that
if
too.
you want,
Don't.
You're the
she'll
worst.
go.
the worst.
And I can tell she's looking at me, waiting for me to ask, and I'll just change the channel. I'm like,
do the
if
same.
you want me to see it, go look at this. Don't laugh and expect me to ask about it. I don't give a shit. Right?
You ask me, I'll look at it.
Right, like you just
That's
like
you know what that is? Those are mind games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat's going, now dance.
Well,
Right.
what's the alternative here? Have you had multiple times where she said, watch this, and you go, I don't want to watch another YouTube video, or I don't want to see another link.
Or, well,
I'm
no,
busy."
she'll show me things that she thinks is funny, and I'll watch it and I go, and then she'll expect something more than
I
that, and I'm like,
sympathize,
it's
Kat.
not
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
my.
That's
Yeah.
it.
This isn't
That's
fun.
all you
Yeah.
got for
But
me.
like,
You should be
you know,
crying laughing.
I'm
right
joyful.
now.
Be joyful with me.
right, and like it's not like I'm trying to be an ass. It's just I'm not gonna fake laugh at it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like, so then I know if she's laughing at something, I'm like, if she really thinks that I'm gonna find it funny, she can fucking tell me to look at it. Otherwise, don't laugh and expect me to ask, because that's beyond my care zone.
My care.
I mean, it's just fact.
I
I
just
I
want
mean, I
Kat
get
to
it.
watch this, and then
She knows. I've told her.
I mean, I know. That's it's not a secret. But like the next time This is her just watch you in the tub and the water starts to fill up. She's like, I'll let a couple bubbles. Just she waits to see 3 bubbles come up and go.
Is that
I'll
video?
pull 'em out.
Is that video funny now? Is it funny now? Huh?
Are you laughing?
It's funny. I can't believe the cat couldn't open the door. I'm
Like,
sorry.
"Cat, oh man, what happened? I feel awful. And she's like, I don't know. You were in the tub. You were fine.
All bruised up. This shit out.
Well, I checked out some water in those lungs.
I'm also-
I don't know though.
I'm happy that someone is also aggressively joyful with their spouse.
She is
The same way.
incredibly joyful with me all the time,
Be happy.
which I'm usually very happy about, but quite often I'm annoyed with.
Sometimes she crosses the line. Sometimes she ruins the perfect
just
opportunity
too happy.
for you to dangle your penis out.
Or
This was it. You ruined it.
the other thing I feel bad about is Kat can be, if she's in a really good mood or she's excited or whatever, she can be an extremely talkative person. And she can like really go if she needs to. Like, and she does that thing where she'll like be telling a story and then something she has said in the story will remind her of another story. So then she'll then have to start on that story and get back to the other one. And then in that story we'll get reminded of
That's
something
something
else.
I've tried to stop doing.
Right. Or I will be telling a story and something I say reminds her, and then she has to go, oh, speaking of which, and then she'll do that before I finish my story. So sometimes we'll be driving home or something. Right. We'll be driving, and I've told her, like, Kat, you do this to me. You need to not do this to other people. Like, I remind her, I'm like, let them finish, and then you can tell your story. But I'll be, like, driving, and she'll be in the passenger seat, and she'll go on the tangent, the story to story to story to story to story, and she's, like, going and going and going, and I won't say anything. I'll just absorb words and drive, and then she'll go, are you feeling okay? Or something like that to me, because I'm not saying anything. And I go, yeah, I'm just not feeling talkative. Or something like that. She'll go, okay. And then she won't say anything. And I'm like, I have nothing to add. What do you want from me? Like, I'm sorry. But I didn't have 9 stories to tell in succession because, because I was talking about the equator and then was like, oh, it's hot there. By the way, hot reminds me of Arizona, and I was in Arizona recently, and hey, Phoenix is a bird in a city, and phoenixes are cool. I'm like, I just can't jump like that.
I feel this
Sorry.
so hard. I've done the exact same thing, and then Michael doesn't reply, and I go, well, I thought it was funny.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'll even in the exact scenario where she'll say something like, what? And I'll go, I was just waiting.
Yeah, I'm like,
Just waiting for the end.
I take my
Okay.
stance with Jackie and her driving. Like whenever she pulls into our apartment complex, the fucking car is always diagonal in the parking
Oh
spot.
my God.
Oh,
And so
no.
she'll get out, and then I'll just sit there.
Is it in the lines?
It's still in the, but she's like right on the fucking line.
corner to
And I'm like,
corner.
how are we gonna get a dent in our car?
Yeah.
Because then the person's
Yeah.
gonna swing it open, taking that more space.
It pisses me
Yeah.
off. Casey does the same fucking thing, and she bitches about
bitch
everyone that parks. She bitches about everyone that parks right
the only
next
ones
to
that can
it.
defend the other
And she's like,
spouse.
man, these people can't park. What the hell's wrong with them? And I'm like, well, you can't park either. What are you doing?
diagonally, and then I'll just sit there in the car. She's like, "You're not coming." I'm like, "It's diagonal. I'm not gonna move."
I point that out to Lindsay all the time, and she's irate.
And
Like
I'm just
if her parking's off, I'll just go.
I'm usually
Oh, you're
more
leaving it-
guilty
you're
of
leaving it
pulling
like that?
too far forward and blocking
I just
the
like
car.
I can't. Or what she does now is like
Oh my God.
I'll be driving to a location or going somewhere. Be driving somewhere, and then and Jackie go, "Oh, were we supposed to turn there?" Or "Oh, wait, wasn't that the entrance?" Or "That's the thing." Now I'm just like, sometimes she'll be like, "Well, we should turn there." I just turn into it. She's like, we're not supposed to be going down this street. I'm like, you put us here. You said to go here.
That's a strip. That's
You
like,
said that was a turn.
That's like the office GPS. Like, I drove into a lake. I drove into a fucking lake. You told me to
Yeah,
drive
I
into a
told her, I
lake.
was like, this is the year where I listen
It's
to your
a fucking
directions.
lake, Stanley.
I get back to the cat thing. Like if I do that, I get kicked a lot when that happens. Like if you guys come over or we're out to dinner or whatever, I'll be talking. Sometimes it's absurd though, right? We're like, I know I've been talking for like 2 minutes, and I'll get like a nudge. I'm like, I just started talking.
Whoa.
Just give me a break. But
Anyone who's
there's
interacted
never-
with me knows there's no nudging. It's
there's-
a little, hey.
No, but it's
Stop.
under the table, and it's like it'll be like a kick or like a shove.
Okay.
And it's like now you're just trying to silence me.
It's a
like,
shut the fuck
she'll
up
just
shove.
be like, yeah. She'll be like, instead of her saying, shut the fuck up,
Quiet.
I'll just get, or I'll get like a. I get a look. I'm like,
Let the other people
never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And see,
like,
Jackie
it
goes
up.
quiet, and I go, I pissed her off somehow. It's over.
It's
And then
over.
I go, how am I gonna get out of this? How do I fix this?
Watching you and Jackie play like board games together is something.
It's great.
Brutal.
It's two rival civilizations
really
like
funny.
clashing.
Not even!
It's
Not
awesome.
Not
No,
even.
it's like-
No,
he
it
starts
is.
it. He
is.
starts it.
I go,
but he, but like
It's real bad.
it's
It's bad.
Yes.
it's bad.
Jackie
like-
just comes
It's the
after
thing. The
me
thing about
and
it is
doesn't
like
stop.
like you
Yeah,
kind of
he's like,
keep
why are
inviting.
you mad? I haven't touched you yet. Why are you mad?
Right.
Like, that's what he does to Jackie.
You're right. He does do it.
does
but
that
a little
to
bit.
her.
But it's funny just because like he's basically just as guilty as fucking with her. But like it's usually from my perspective, it's because of how mad she is about it. Like if Jackie wasn't as mad, he wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And
I
like
do it
while
'cause it
they
pisses
still
her off.
might be doing the same thing to each other, Jackie does it with so much more hate. And just
100%.
like
She hates.
like I'm
100%.
gonna fuck you. You're gonna die. and like and it's funny because it causes her to constantly do shit out of like
Passion.
just rage and it's wrong. Where she'll be like. Fred will be like, all right, well, I play this card. Well, that card, fuck you, I played this card, so you're dead. And he'll lean over and go, no, you
That's-
can't play that.
I even started doing that.
well, then never
Red
mind.
Dragon.
Never mind. I'll get you somehow.
I kept trying to play something during
It
Red
was the
Dragon,
gambling
and I kept
game.
going like,
Oh my god, yeah.
Can't do
Because I'm
it.
cheating. That's not a
She
cheating.
was so- she's like-
she's ready to take
It's
me
3
out.
turns away from her turn, and
Dude.
she's just like,
That's all she cares about. Is taking me out.
you're gonna die.
And then Jeremy caught some of it last time we played Red Dragon Inn, and I was like, oh, this is what it feels like
oh, I was in the spotlight.
from a distance. And I was like,
For a
I
bit.
gotta.
And I was like, I'm just trying to tell stories. I'm just
It's a
innocent
game
man.
where everyone attacks each other, and Jackie goes, "Did you just fucking attack me? What the fuck? Like you're just dead."
Oh,
She
Lord.
gets so mad.
She came out in real life.
sight
So
line.
funny.
She was coming after Jeremy, and I was like, I've gotta stop this.
Right, Fredo jumped in front of a truck. It was like, and like fucking plates. I was like, oh man.
Oh my god.
Well,
They really want us to leave.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
getting bright. My head is shining.
He's gonna
so.
kill me someday.
Jeremy's got some YouTube links to watch.
I'm gonna get shoved on the way home today.
yeah.
sure. For sure. I'll take my dick out.
Spin it around. New record, baby.